Hey everybody, this is James.
And this is his infamous sidekick and criminal partner, Denny on TeaDB episode 311.
I was like, are we doing alternate personas?
Whatever.
Yeah.
We're back.
Yep. What do we have today, Denny?
We are drinking some 2017 Pu'erh.
Yep. This is from Yibang Mountain, greater six famous mountains, Iwu area. This is from Tea Encounter, so thank you to Tiago over there. He sent us samples a long time ago. It takes us a while to get to stuff because we only do one per week. And so thank you for sending this. I don't know how long ago it was, but it was a while ago. So
yeah,
sorry for the delay, and I'm looking forward to trying this.
So this is one of the, not that we filmed these in a row, but if we were to have filmed these in a row, we usually do a raw pour at the end of a session, and we did 3 today, and I wanted to have it be a little bit lighter. So with that being said, though, these Iwu teas tend to be, even if they're young, a little bit easier to drink.
More approachable.
Yeah, a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
Really green.
How's it smell?
Freaking awesome. Very sweet.
Yep. Smells pretty much as I'd expect. Smells
totally
nice and light, aromatic, floral.
Good stuff. I'm just going to brew this out a lot longer than anyone thinks, just to piss off someone.
And then you're just going to pour
summer.
it down the drain.
Nice and yellow. Really beautiful.
Yep. So
4 grams of leaf in here.
Yeah, and you can kind of enjoy these sort of younger pu'erhs, sort of like you would oolongs and that kind of thing. It's like smelling it and that sort of thing is much more, I guess, a feature of the tea than it would be if the tea were a lot older. Not that you can't enjoy the aroma of like older Hong Kong stored pu'erhs, but it's just less of a focus, really.
Totally.
Cheers. So this tea is made by a producer, Zhensilong. I think he's a pretty well-known, well-respected producer in there. There's a Pu'erh book that came out a few years back, and this guy is mentioned fairly prominently in it as sort of like a good tea authority in the Iwu area. So sources a lot of tea from out there. Sweet, almost like a berry-like sweetness, floral.
Yeah, floral, crisp, little bit sharp, but in a bright, crisp way, active.
Right.
Good, yeah, lively.
Is this on the initial steep, does this seem like the sort of Iwu tea that you do like to drink when it's fairly fresh?
Yes, although I'd say that this tea has a strength to it that is maybe a little bit, speaks to its age, but it also is a little bit more uncommon for the Iwu teas that we've had on the show. So, but yeah, no, it's good. It tastes like a young raw, in my opinion, but with enough sweetness that it's really palatable right now.
Yeah, and one thing with these Iwu teas and young tea in general is to pay attention to that aftertaste, and I think that's important for just enjoying the tea as well as judging the tea for the future, because that aftertaste should hopefully stick around to some extent.
Intense, more intense than some of the other ones that we've had on the show. Really tasty, fruity, totally.
Yeah.
Floral, totally. Very green tasting, in my opinion.
Some hay.
Yeah. Very, just very green in general. Not as green, and then that sort of earthy tidal wave of raw pu'erh that we all love. Really yum. Really good. Can't even speak English. Pretty short infusions, 4 grams of leaf. This is a 75 mil.
Yep, that's right.
Gaiwan, so not having huge steeps, which is nice for a tea like this.
Yep.
I think that tends to be pretty dynamic. Yeah, not too much change. How was the compression?
That is a good question.
It looks like it would be softer and lighter based on what.
I'd say about moderate.
Yeah, medium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's fairly compressed,
yeah.
but it's not like you'd need like a jackhammer to break this apart
Right.
or anything.
Right. Huh. Well, maybe we'll see this strengthen a little bit, but as of now, strong enough. I like this. It's a little bit more aggressive than I'm used to, but I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. And one of the reasons we conclude on the raw Pu'erhs is these tend to be the strongest teas of the day, and if we had this early, it could really mess up, sort of picking up on the nuances of other teas.
Yeah, there's just some intensity and boldness and bitterness about these teas that is pleasurable. It's different. Is it passing the mom test? Probably not.
Yeah.
But yeah, these strong flavors that definitely do kind of, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to say like they silence your taste buds, but I was in a band called Silence Your Taste Buds.
That's a good band name. Yeah. Back in the aughts, me and my buddies. One thing I've been thinking about with these raw Pu'erhs is just sort of like the temperature of the liquid that you're actually drinking. And I think in many ways, raw Pu'erh benefits from drinking it when it's fairly hot, because I think you tend to taste stuff a little bit stronger as it cools down closer to your body temperature. And so if we waited for 5 minutes and then we had this, I think the tea would probably be considerably more bitter than drinking it when it's actually hot. So I don't know. That's something I've thought about. It's like my wife often will drink something and she'll wait a while to have it, and then she'll be like, oh, it's bitter. And it's like, it's not usually what I'll pick up on initially if I'm having the tea when it's hot, but like when I wait for it to cool down, sometimes it's something I do notice. Yeah.
Huh. That's very interesting. I hadn't thought about that or noticed that much. But I guess I don't really like loiter with tea too much.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is a strong, like I said earlier, green. I'm still getting a lot of the lingering, bitter flavors of the raw, but there's that sort of lovely floral sweetness and maybe a little bit of fruit in there too as well.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the sort of depth of sweetness coming back into the throat and stuff. Any body reaction or anything like that to this tea?
This isn't. I'd say like energizing. This is a kind of clarifying tea.
Smells
it's
great.
very attention demanding and kind of just brings you back into the moment a little bit. Hard to zone out on something like this. So
yeah. So an old but classic TeaDB question: what time of day would you, or in what context do you think this is a good tea to drink?
I'd say early afternoon.
Yeah.
Because it's so it seems energizing to me. I'd want to maybe like 2 p.m. after lunch or something like that.
Well, it's a good thing because it's like 2:15 right now. So
Perfect time to be drinking this tea.
as you guys well know, it's 2:15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2:15 when you're watching this
Yeah.
right now.
Whoa,
Yeah.
how did we do that, bro?
It's like that one person who's like, oh my god. And it's like the triangle math meme or whatever, you know? Yeah. All right. Shout out to everyone who knows about memes who watches TeaDB. I feel like you probably have to at this point.
Well, unless you're in Europe, right? Didn't they ban memes?
Yeah. Shout out rip memes.
Yeah.
To all European watchers. We'll turn TeaDB into memes somehow, and then they'll get so famous they'll get illegal.
Yeah.
Bitter.
Strong. This one's stronger.
Yeah. Yeah, these teas just have a lot of length in them.
Yeah, that is bitter. Yeah.
I was gonna say, so for an Iwu tea, more aggressive and strong than some of the ones we've had on the show, I'd say.
Yeah, it's not a light and fluffy Iwu tea. This has some real backbone to it.
Yeah, it's good. Steeping number
4 or 5?
4 or 5, something like that. Our last steeping was boiling water and pretty intense, so we're going to give this just a second here. Yeah, pretty solid on the liqueur. I feel like the last steeping was a little bit more orange.
Yeah.
So I think dialing the steep time back a little bit. We'll get into a little bit more of a balance, but yeah, pretty good. Really nice and yellow.
Do you like these teas to take out on your ultralight camping?
These are the kind of teas that are hard to drink.
Yeah.
Unless you're using a Gaiwan, frankly. They're just so strong.
Right.
They require such short steep time that they're
hard
just
to do.
impractical.
Yeah, depending on what teaware you brought.
Yeah. So if you were to drink something like this out there, I would use a super small amount and just kind of like almost like sun steep it, basically.
Right, and it kind of shows you how the mom test and the ultralight test, it's like very certain contexts, but this one, it's like this tea is properly enjoyed in a context where you can use a small device.
Totally.
Share it with like probably a tea person.
Right.
This is not the most friendly tea. If
Right.
you're trying to get your friends into tea, probably not the best one either.
No.
Yeah.
Although the category I find to be approachable for a young raw. So
Yeah, that's right.
Iwu teas in general tend to be softer and sweeter and floral and sugary. This one is got some oomph to it. I think it'll develop in a few years to be quite nice for people who are less familiar with raw pu'erh. But
Yeah, and I totally agree with that. I think of all, if I am drinking young pu'erh, then give me Iwu or something like that. That is probably my preferred sort of subcategory of young raw pu'erh genre.
Yeah. This has a lot of promise in it, though, I would say. Definitely an interesting tea, potent.
Good aftertaste.
Yeah, still a sweet aftertaste, just strong. I mean, it's...
The steep is a little better. Yeah, it's a little...
softer.
Yeah, it's well balanced with sort of the potency of it.
Yeah. There's an earthiness, mineraliness to it. And the cool thing about raws like this that are aggressive is that there's still so much going on. You just know that, well, one would hope at least that there'll be a little bit more balance that will develop eventually.
Yeah.
So, and for a tea that's only 2 years old, that's been slowly aging, it only makes sense. So.
Yeah, so you guys should definitely check out Tea Encounter. I think there's a dash in there, presumably between the Tea and the Encounter. Don't quote me, Google them. It's usually the better way to find these things.
Totally.
They have a lot of teas from this particular brand, Zhensilong, well-respected brand in Yunnan. So check them out. And Denny, where can someone find out more about tea?
Check us out on TeaDB.org, please, if you'd like. Subscribe if you'd like. Send this to your mom if you'd like. Give it a thumbs up if you'd like. Hit the notification bell if you'd like. Thank you. Gosh, we've done 311 or so episodes, plus or minus a few serious ones.
Yeah,
and
plus or minus 50.
I love doing this. It never gets old. It's crazy. Tea, there's so much variety. We're lucky. We have so much variety that we get to drink out of. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah. We've done 310 episodes plus of this stuff, and it seems to never get old. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Seriously, actually being thankful. Thank you for watching. If you want more content like this, subscribe. We have a website. James is the steward of this website completely. I take no credit for it whatsoever. TeaDB.org.
Yeah, you might get an in-between episode sometime between now and 2024.
Cut. But lots of written content, so many different comparisons, price, flavor notes. James goes so much more in depth than most people do, and that's an awesome resource. Check him out. Check us out. Check James out there. Subscribe. Do the cool stuff.
Yeah, and we will see you all next time.